Chapter 3, Adaptations in Animals, Learning Objectives. Adaptations to habitat, adaptations for protection, adaptations for food. Different types of animals live in different conditions on the earth. Polar bears live in the Arctic regions. Crabs live among the rocks in salt water. Fish are found in freshwater streams and lakes, etc. Some animals such as tigers, cows, and cats live on land. There are other animals like frogs, water birds, snails, snakes, mosquitoes, and dragonflies which live partially on land and partially in water. All animals are well adapted to live in their natural surroundings. When animals are not properly adapted to their surroundings, they either die or move to places where they are better suited and can easily adjust themselves. Importance of adaptations in animals. The earth has many habitats such as hot deserts, high mountains, water, and other places. Various factors influence the habitats of animals. For example, a habitat depends on the weather conditions, availability of food, and protection from danger from other animals. Animals survive in their habitat because they adapt to the changes in their surroundings they live in. Adaptations to habitat. Depending on the environment in which the animals live, they can be distinguished from one another in the following manner. Terrestrial animals. Those animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. They have lungs to breathe, well-developed nervous system, and sense organs like human beings. Their forelegs help them to walk, jump, and move to hunt or to defend themselves. Such animals are tigers, lions, cows, rabbits, etc. In cold regions, animals have thick furry coats to keep themselves warm. Polar bears survive in cold regions with the help of the thick skin and fur on their body. Reptiles have rough and dry skin. They are covered with scales or plates. They breathe air through their lungs. Snakes, crocodiles, lizards, and turtles belong to this group. Snakes do not have legs, but they crawl as they have special body structures that help them crawl. The camel has a thick coat, which protects it from the extreme weather conditions in the deserts. A camel stores fat in its humps and survives without food or water for many days. It has padded feet which help it to walk on the sand. Aquatic animals. Animals that live in water are called water animals or aquatic animals. Fish, whales, octopus, and ducks are examples of aquatic animals. Fish have gills to breathe in water and they use fins to swim. They have boat-shaped body to swim. Water birds like ducks, geese, and penguins have webbed feet, which help them to swim. Turtles have pedal-like flippers, which help them to swim. Aquatic animals have waterproof eyes and body, which prevent water from seeping into their body and damaging their organs. Amphibians. Animals like frogs, turtles, and salamanders are amphibians. They live both on land and in water. They have limbs which help them to swim well. Their skin is moist and it helps them to breathe in water. Some animals have a long tongue which helps them to catch flying insects. Aerial animals. Those animals which spend a lot of time in flying are called aerial animals. Their body shape is such that it helps them to cut through the air and fly. They have wings and feathers which are used for flight. Their body is light, which helps them to fly for a long time. They have large eyes and sharp vision, essential for them to fly long distances in search of food. Eagles and vultures are some of the aerial animals. Arboreal animals. Animals that live on trees are called arboreal animals. Monkeys, chimpanzees, koalas, and flying squirrels are some of the arboreal animals. They are supported with strong muscles and claws to climb up and down the branches of the tree. The long tail and broad muscles on their hips prevent them from slipping down. Their broad hips help them to carry their body weight. Adaptations for protection. Animals protect themselves for survival. Animals have special sense organs which protect them from the predators. They adapt tricks of camouflage and mimicry to confuse the predator. Color protection. Some animals protect themselves from their enemies by changing the color of their skin into the color of their surroundings. The color of their skin helps them in hiding from their enemies. This is also known as camouflaging. Grasshopper, locust, chameleon, and zebra are some examples. The gentle stick insect is protected by its resemblance in shape and color to a twig. Polar bears have white fur which blends well in the snow of the cold regions. Hibernation. In winter, some animals sleep for a great length of time in caves or underground burrows. This process of sleeping is called hibernations. Some animals that hibernate are frogs, insects, snails, and a few reptiles. Squirrels and polar bears sleep for months at a stretch. When there is scarcity of food in the winter season, during this time they use the stored up food, usually fat, in their body. Estivation. In summer, some animals in the desert sleep for a long time to save water. It is called estivation. Mimicry. Some animals imitate the sounds of the other animals who are their predators. They protect themselves from their enemy by confusing the enemy by using mimicry. The moth caterpillar defends itself by mimicking a snake. Adaptations for food. Animals eat plants or other animals. They can be classified into 4 groups according to the type of food they eat. Herbivorous. Plant-eating animals are called herbivorous. Cows, goats, and giraffes eat plants. They have sharp biting and strong grinding teeth. They have long and strong legs to travel long distances in search of food. Carnivorous. Flesh-eating animals are called carnivorous. Lions, tigers, and wolves eat the flesh of other animals. They have well-developed clearing teeth. Flesh-eating birds like eagles and vultures have sharp beaks and claws to catch other animals and to tear their flesh. Omnivorous. Animals that eat both plants and animals are called omnivorous. Bears, crows, and dogs are some omnivores. Omnivores have sharp teeth like carnivores to tear the flesh and flat teeth like herbivores to grind food. Parasites. Some animals live on or inside the bodies of other animals for their food. They are called parasites. The animals on which parasites depend for their food are called hosts. Mosquitoes, leeches, hookworms, and bugs are parasites. They have suckers or sucking tubes to suck blood from their host. Key words. Adaptation. Adjustment to conditions in the environment. Aquatic, animals or plants which live in water. Arboreal, animals that live mostly on trees. Hibernations, a kind of deep sleep during the cold winter months. Looking back, animals take natural places as their home, known as habitats. Animals are grouped according to the habitats they live in, such as land, water, or trees. Animals protect themselves for survival. Animals adapt in many ways to merge with things in nature. Animals migrate from one place to another in search of food and shelter. Many animals hibernate during Chapter 3, Adaptations